Hello everybody, it's me Andy Howsam again. Hope you had a good Easter, hope you got out and enjoyed the sun in your gardens, hope you didn't go too far, hope you stay safe and all was good. Do you know what I did over Easter? Have a guess? Yeah, had my hair cut, looks good. Mrs Howsam did it, she did a good job, didn't she? But do you know what? I hated having it done. I really don't like having my hair cut. I've got to sit there and behave myself and grimace and groan. It's horrible. I don't like it, but it needed to be done. I needed a haircut, and so I had to have it done. But it made me think that there are hard times for all of us. It's like right now, we're going through a hard time, all of us. We want to go and do other things, and we just can't do them right now. Sometimes we've got to do things that we don't like doing. Hard times. I wonder if there's anything else in your life that you can think of that you've got to do, but you don't like doing those hard times. Have a think about it. Shout it out to someone. Tell them what it is. It could be something like tidy your bedroom or do the washing up. I don't like putting washing on the line, but I've got to do it. What is it for you? Go on, tell someone something that you have to do, but you don't like doing. Go. Tell them now. Thanks, Jasper. Thank you. Yeah. So I wonder what it was. Hope you thought of something. Do you know what the Bible tells us? And I know that God will be with us in those hard times, in those difficult times when we've got to do something but we don't like doing it. I've found that God gives me strength to do that thing. He's like a friend that's with me all the time in those hard times. Let me tell you about Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego. They had a really hard time, but they also really knew God with them in that hard time. It starts with the king. The king with a strange name. His name was King Nebuchadnezzar. Imagine that as a name, King Nebuchadnezzar. That's a long name. I don't know anybody called King Nebuchadnezzar, but I don't call him King Nebuchadnezzar. I call him this, King Neb the Big Head. I call him that because King Neb the Big Head only thought about himself. He thought he was brilliant. And one day King Neb the Big Head said, do you know what? I'm going to build a great big enormous golden statue, and when it's built, everybody, when I tell my musicians to play la 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 la, everybody must bow down and worship this statue. And if they don't bow down and worship this statue, then I will get my soldiers to get hold of them and throw them into the fiery furnace. You see, they had a fiery furnace in the city that just burnt all the time, burning. And he said, if you don't bow down and worship when my musicians play la 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 la, then I will get hold of you, I'll get my soldiers to get hold of you and throw you in the fiery furnace. So, everybody, when the musicians played la 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 la, everybody did bow down and worship because, well, I suppose they were frightened of being thrown into the fiery furnace. Well, actually, I tell a bit of a lie because not everybody did it. Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego, they believed in God. They trusted in God, and so they weren't going to bow down and worship a golden statue. And so when the musicians played la 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 la, Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego just stayed standing. King Neb the Big Head found out about it, and he got Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego in front of him, and he said to them, listen, when my musicians play, you must bow down and worship, because if you don't, I'm going to get my soldiers to get hold of you and throw you in that fiery furnace. Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego said this, we're not going to bow down and worship. And even if you do throw us into the fiery furnace, we believe that God will be with us and God will help us in that fiery furnace. And when King Neb, the Big Head, heard them say that, he got really, really angry. What? He said to his soldiers, right, we're going to throw them in. Go to the fiery furnace first, though, and make it really, 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 really hot. Make it 7 times hotter. So they made it really, really hot, and it was burning and burning and burning. And then he said, right, throw them into the fiery furnace. And they were thrown into the fiery furnace. Now that's a hard time. That is a really hard time. But God was with them. King Neb, the big head, looked into the fiery furnace and he went, "Oh, hang on. Didn't we throw 3 people into the fiery furnace?" His people said to him, yeah, we threw 3 people. Yeah, Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego, yeah, three people. Well, I can see 4 people in the fiery furnace, said King Neb, the big head, and one of them looks like a god or a son of gods. Get them out of there. Let me have a look at them. The soldiers got them out of the fiery furnace, and Meshach, Shadrach and Abednego stood in front of King Neb, the big head, and they were unhurt. They were not harmed at all. They weren't burnt. They didn't even smell of smoke. They were fine. They were fine because God was with them in that hard time. Do you know what? We can all know God with us during our hard times, whatever that might be. Let's say a prayer, shall we? Dear God, we think of our hard times, the things we have to do that we don't like doing, and we thank you that you are with us always. Amen. Well, that's good, isn't it? Well, I hope you know God with you during your hard time. I'll be going. Thanks for being with me. Thanks, Jasper, as well. Okay, yeah. See you soon. Bye now. Bye.